Millions of layoff notices have been handed out during the U.S. economic downturn, and critics of Mitt Romney say some can be traced back to him through his old company, where the Republican presidential candidate made a fortune and may still be profiting from some of those pink slips. CNN's Brian Todd has been looking into this part of the story for us. Brian, what are you finding out?
Wolf, Mitt Romney left that firm, Bain Capital, 12 years ago. He has not had a say in the firm's dealings, but through his holdings, he is still making millions from Bain Capital, and Bain is still streamlining companies. It's one of his strongest campaign talking points. He'll get the jobs back. And as someone who once led a successful investment firm, he says he's got the experience to do it.
And every investment we made was designed to try and grow that investment, grow that enterprise, ultimately to add jobs and success. That's been my hope and my record.
But there's fresh scrutiny of Mitt Romney. Criticism that at that investment firm he was involved in large-scale layoffs and may still be profiting from that firm's deals which result in layoffs. According to his financial disclosure form for this year, Romney negotiated a retirement deal from that firm, Bain Capital, when he left the company in 1999. As part of that deal, he received an undisclosed share of the firm's profits. Since then, he hasn't had a say in what the firm does, but Romney does still have holdings in Bain Capital that generate income for him. The disclosure forms say Romney made over $3 million in income from transactions made by Bain or its affiliated companies this year. What does Bain do?
Bain's primary business is acquiring companies, trying to improve those companies, and then sell that company or take that company public, hopefully for a higher value than it originally paid. That's the essence of its business. Sometimes that means that they shrink the company before they're going to grow it, which is when we've heard of layoffs or streamlining. Sometimes they truly do buy a company and start adding employees in various divisions.
Contacted by CNN, Romney's campaign said Bain Capital had a good track record, creating jobs with companies like Staples and Domino's Pizza. Fortune editor Dan Primack says Bain also drove some companies like medical equipment maker Dade Industries out of business and people out of work when it first made those companies slightly profitable, but then took dividends from them while adding to their debt. In a new interview with Time magazine posted online, Romney responded to that.
In any case where I was involved in an investment in a company that was not successful, one would have to feel terrible about someone losing their job.
It's a record that analysts say Romney will have to defend at every step during the campaign. Does it hurt him politically to talk about the economy and building jobs when his work for the company actually resulted in a lot of layoffs, even with some successful ventures?
Nothing will be more important to Mitt Romney, if he is the Republican nominee, than being able to defend his record at Bain.
Ron Brownstein says Romney has dealt with this before, in 1994 when he ran for the Senate against Ted Kennedy. Brownstein says Kennedy attacked Romney with ads slamming Romney's record at Bain Capital, the job losses, the bankruptcies. He says Romney did not handle it very well then, and it cost him that election. Wolf?
Assume he's learned he's going to be able to handle it a little bit better this time around. But as far as defending himself in the future, will he still be making profits from Bain down the road, maybe even during the campaign?
He may or may not be making profits during the campaign. That financial disclosure form says that his retirement deal with Bain Capital has expired. That means that he won't be able to profit from any future deals that Bain makes, but he's still profiting from some past deals, and those profits could continue to come in for a little while longer. If they're coming in, of course, during the campaign, he's going to hear about it.